All right, so you all might have seen our recent announcement about NanoVMs Inception. What I didn't show you was just kind of the benchmarks that we were seeing. So if you want to run NanoVMs Inception, all you have to do is go to our site and click the link. And you'll be able to spin them up in Amazon. If you're using Google or you're using Azure, or some other cloud like that, reach out to us. We can make it happen there too. But Amazon's where like 90% of our audience runs, so made sense to do that first. Anyways, I wanted to show you. I've spun up two instances here. This one called normal. It's just your plain old T3 medium, nothing special. This other one is also a T3 medium because we want to compare apples to apples here, right? And and I'll show you what the difference is. Now, this is very different than how most people deploy Unikernels to Amazon. Most people will take like a Go application or a Node application and we'll create a brand new instance out of it. And so that's what we've done for years. This is for organizations where you might have 200, 400, 500 engineers working at your company, and that deployment model is not something that they're going to use anytime soon because there's too much infrastructure gravity, right? So what NanoVM's Inception really does is it gives you a normal Linux instance. In this case, we're looking at T3 Medium. It's not metal, so it's relatively cheap, and it just allows you to run these workloads there. So let's go ahead and look at it. Um, so we have ops, and we're just going to run this little toy server. I'm not even going to create like a tap for this. This is just going to be user mode networking only. So that gives you an idea that this can actually go faster than what you're seeing here. And let's do nightly, match it. So these are, again, the exact same instance type, right? Exact same instance type. But one of them is running Inception and the other is not. So now what we can do is we can go ahead and curl just a test, right? So it says hello, which is what we want. We do it on this other guy as well. It says hello. Okay, now we're gonna pull out some AB. Now, I don't think a lot of people really use AB anymore because it's not multi-threaded. So most people are using stuff like work, WRK. There's even newer versions of work now. So, but this is, I'm just giving you a very simple overview of what this looks like. All right, so right off the bat, even with just concurrency 1 and 1, you can kind of see this is pretty different, right? But let's go ahead and crank this guy up a little bit. We'll do 100 for rounds, and we'll do concurrency of 10 just to kind of show it a little bit better here. We do it again, and we get 500, okay. But over here, we're getting like 2,000. And depending on, how many runs you do this, typically if you're doing like a real performance test, you would do like a lot of different runs. You would let it warm up, lots of different things. And obviously, if you really wanted to test this, you would use a tap, not user mode, which is what it's using. But, it can kind of just differ. But yeah, it's, as you can tell, it's just kind of night and day different in terms of requests per second and many other performance metrics. What's also really interesting about NanoVM's Inception is for the first time you can actually run Firecracker-based workloads on this versus just, normal QEMU-based ones. What this means is that you can have full control over the orchestration. You can do Firecracker snapshotting. A lot of people seem to like that recently, which allows you to basically turn on and off instances at will. You can do that with normal EC2 instances, but imagine if you were doing multi-tenant situations where you have 10, 20 different customers. You want to isolate them with Nanos Unikernels, but then you also want to be able to like turn them off as soon as they're done with the request. That's where this would help out. But yeah, this is just a quick little demo to kind of show you the power of NanoVM's Inception. Essentially, we are now able to run virtualized workloads within normal VMs. This is a pretty big fucking deal. I invite you to try it out. And in fact, I'm just going to show you where you can try it out. You go to NanoVMs, NanoVM's Inception, and you click this Try Now button. And then this, if it links, it'll send you to the Amazon marketplace where you can kind of spin up what I just showed you. It comes with Nanos installed. It comes with Ops installed. Has everything installed. It's ready to go. All you have to do is try it out. Till next time.